Oi. Would you look at this? I'm not horribly late. Nothing exploded. I have my smoothie, I have my tea. I didn't shit my pants. Ain't this a rare occasion? Nothing went wrong. But hey, as you can see, I've been grinding a little bit. That's pretty much what I spent yesterday doing, besides cycling. just selling cars, selling counterfeit cash, doing assassinations, whatever else. So yes, I have quite a bit of money.
There's the boss.
But I thought, hey, you know what, we're so close to 4 million, I might as well just get there before I buy anything. Just cause I like a big round number. Much like I like all kinds of big round things. That's just how I be. That's my thing. Mid-range, come on. Yeah, I can't help but feel that they're doing this on purpose.
I'm here for you, boss. 100%.
Because when I'm doing vehicle exports like normally, when there's no bonus, all I get is like top range things. But the moment they're like, oh, double payouts and RP for vehicle exports, then I only get like mid and standard range cars. I know what you're doing, Rockstar. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still nice. I think a mid-range one still gives you 100 grand, right? Or it's I can't remember what way they are. Is it standard, mid, and then top range? I think. So I think this one's gonna be like 100 grand. Which, you know, that's still like, what, 15 grand more than normally for a top range one. So it's not bad, but I'm just saying I noticed. You always notice these little things after you've played this game for this long. You can tell. You know, like with the AI for the enemies when you're doing like vehicle export sales missions. You know, those blue Subarus that they can like headshot you with a submachine gun from a driving car from like 100 meters away. Yeah, I can tell. They're not normally like this, Rockstar. I know. I know what you're doing. Well, psychological torture methods aside, I'm not quite sure what I wanna buy. I know there's a couple of things that I could buy. Actually, there's quite a few things that I could buy. Both cars and air vehicles and tanks, potentially. Not sure which ones, though. Yeah, the cops are after us. I don't really want them to damage the car, so I think I'm gonna see if I can just call Lester.
Hello. What can I do for you? So you don't want to get in serious trouble, huh? Okay, leave it with me.
Thanks, Lester. He's such a helpful guy. Get the cops off our back, no questions asked. Was it bounties on random people he doesn't even know? He trusts us. He shouldn't, but he does, and I appreciate it. Guys seen that new Mission Impossible, by the way? Had to see it last Monday. Yeah, last Monday. My sense of time has already been warped. Even though it's only been like, what, 2 weeks since I ended my internship.
Good work.
That was a pretty action-packed thing, huh? Kinda crazy that Tom Cruise is still alive.
Okay, let's get it ready to ship. You know who makes good license plates?
I haven't seen the behind the scenes of this new one yet, but didn't he like jump off the cliff like 5 times the last one? You know, the one where he drives like a motorcycle off a cliff and then parachutes onto a train. Like he actually jumped off a cliff for real with a motorcycle. And they did get it on the first try, I'm pretty sure, but then Tom Cruise was like, eh, you know what, we could do better. Wasn't quite perfect. Oh yeah, this fucking... I almost forgot. So yeah, he did it like 4 more times. But do you guys wanna get involved too? Alright. I should probably move this thing off the road. And that's why. There's still 1 more to go. Just wanna move this off the road so these retarded NPCs don't fucking ram into it. Does happen. So yeah, see what I mean? Like you guys have probably all seen the normal in fucking AI. You've at least like fought cops in this game, right? Are any of them this good? I can mow down cops like all live long day. Not gonna even break a sweat, but yeah, these guys actually can shoot better than I can. And I've played this game for I don't even want to think about how much. So I mean, anywhere between 2,000 and 3,000 hours probably. And you know what? I'm all for a challenge. You absolute fuck. But I don't think some low-level Korean thugs should be able to, you know, shoot more accurately than a human being who's played this game for like 10 years. That seems a tad much. Like if you wanna make some enemy stuff, like by all means, make like soldiers or like mercenary stuff. That makes sense. This feels kinda dumb though. This seems kinda stupid. And I guess, you know, I could easily get rid of them by just shooting them with the railgun or something, but you know, at that point you gotta think like, I'm gonna spend like 10 grand on ammo for this one fucking mission. Is it gonna be worth it at that point? Which is also kind of annoying, like I wouldn't want to have to do math when I'm just playing a game where I rob banks and buy sports cars. But I guess that's what Rockstar wants, you know, they're like, oh, you don't wanna You don't wanna grind, you don't wanna do the math, well, you could just always buy a shark card. Which I still to this day have not done. Proud to say. I have not given them a single cent, besides like the $60 that I paid for this game, I think. Yeah, I think I did buy the full price. So, you know, considering how much I've played this game, I've probably spent more of their money than I've made them. Like just the power cost for the servers. They've probably exceeded $60 at this point. And you know what? I never will partake in microtransactions. Never have, never gonna. If I already paid for the game, that's all the money you're gonna get out of me. Unless you're maybe gonna like put out some DLCs, I guess. I don't know. I don't even like buying those really. Like I'll get them if I get like an old game. I got Fallout New Vegas for like $5 with all its DLCs. But you know, buying like a $60 game,
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot.
then getting like $20-30 DLCs to maybe 3 or 4 of them. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. These fucking companies make enough money as it is. They don't need any more.
I'll get there as soon as I can.
You know, that's my stance on the current state of the gaming industry. You know, we're all excited for GTA 6, but don't pay for it. don't give them money. You know, all the developers who are making it, they already got paid. Or you know, they get paid salary, so then you don't need to worry about them. They got their money. Don't give Rockstar money. Don't give Ubisoft money. Don't give Gearbox money. Or EA. Or Activision. Any of them really. But do give Todd Howard money so he can realize his visions. He's gonna be the true savior of the industry. Buy Starfield. Buy all the expansions. Buy Oblivion Remastered. Buy Skyrim 2. What? Why? All I did was a slightly aggressive turn. Calm down. Now that I think about it, this hot tea might have been a mistake. It's like 30 fucking degrees in here. Probably could have gone with something cold. But it is too late. I'm not gonna waste good tea. I guess we're recovering a vehicle. Although if it's the Humane Labs one, I'm probably not gonna do it. That one's just so annoying. You have to drive this slow ass van from like halfway across the fucking city. The map, I guess. It's not even in the city. LSIA or the whatever, the random garage in the middle of the city. Those I can do. Not going to Humane Labs though, fuck that. Fuck that. Not doing it for 40 grand. Okay, it is the LSIA. Yes, fine. Yeah, I might also play some other games later on. After I've made my money and bought my cars and tested them out. Not sure which ones though. I mean, I guess Battlefield 5 is still out of the question because it doesn't know that I have graphics drivers installed. Not sure how that happens, but you know. I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation and it's not just EA outsourcing their shit to India. I guess I could play Battlefield 2042 again. Also, I guess there's a couple of unfinished games that I haven't streamed in a while. I guess I never finished the Simpsons game. I guess I could play it for a bit, do a mission or two. Terraria, I guess. It's been a while since I played that. Probably gonna be rusty as hell and I'm gonna get killed by slimes. But I suppose that'll be good entertainment. Look at me, I'm a fucking sharpshooter almost. Where's your head? Can you stop yelling Mexican at me? I am from Europe, I don't understand what you're saying. One survived. Hot damn. No, it's kinda not fair that you guys can just start shooting when you're still fading in. I don't understand the words you're speaking to me. Stop it. Be quiet. Don't be yelling no Cinco de Mayos or whatever at me. I don't understand what you're saying. You wanna insult me in American. Ocean has it. Amazing. In alright. I got insane skills, yo. There we go. It's kind of wild seeing like, you know, certain type of YouTubers or streamers in general, I guess. They've been streaming for like maybe a year and a half or something. And they're complaining on social media like, oh, I've hit such a rut. How do I break out of this? And then you look at their follower counts and they have like 10,000. Do you understand how wild that is? Like you've been doing this for like a year and a half and you're making money. Like serious money. Like, oh, I could pay my groceries with this money. Now I realize I probably could be making more money too if I really tried. If I like did marketing and networked or something. Some disgusting shit like that. But like 10,000 within like a year. You know, I don't know. I think I would be a bit more appreciative. Cause you know, this is not really anything. I'm just sitting here playing video games, shooting the shit. Like this is something I'm just gonna do anyways. For people to come here to watch me do this and me getting paid for doing it, that'd be insane. People are sad like, ooh, I never break more than like 50 live viewers. Shut the fuck up. That's fucking crazy.
So what? Who cares? What our client works at.
But yeah, you know, it checks out because usually they're like people who didn't exactly get famous because of their sense of humor or their personality, exactly. If you know what I'm saying. Usually these kinds of people tend to get famous by posting pictures of themselves. I don't know, maybe I should just start doing that. Maybe I should just stop caring. And I'll start hitting the gym a bit more. I think I could do it. I think I could. I could tap into the mostly untapped market of what do you call them? Famous cells. So what do I gotta do with this guy? Oh, police car, okay. Oh, I see. Isn't there a police station like right around the corner though? Yeah, maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll just get in really good shape and start posting like, I don't know. What do women look for on the internet? What is like thirst traps for guys? Post pictures in grey sweatpants or something. You know, I'm not conceited. I could do it.
Hello, this is 911. What emergency service do you require?
Send the cops, because I don't want to drive all the way
Police
there.
officers are en route to your current location.
Thanks. This is the police backup you sent. Well, I guess I am kind of right next to the police station, so I suppose that makes sense. No, there's no cars around here. Alright. Fuck off, Jeep. Make space. Trying to goddamn drift here.
Hello, this is 911. What emergency service do you require?
Police again.
Thank you. Police officers are en route to your current location.
Thanks, this is not related to last event though. See over there I was robbed and now somebody's threatening to molest me. Just a very unlucky day. There they are. Officers.
I take it this isn't a social call.
No? Why not?
Okay, keep in touch.
Why did they disable it specifically for this mission? Oh, I bet he's gonna just get like a nearby police car and kill some officers. So he'll get this mission done faster. Let's make sure he can't do that. Great, thanks. Also, it's probably gonna be mad suspicious that you're getting chased by a police car that is being shot at by the police. That'd be a confusing day. Yeah, that'll That'll work. Just 120 grand to go. I guess we could do like another car steal mission. I know it's probably not gonna happen, but it would be kinda cool if GTA 6 Online was bit more free. You know, you could just like steal any car off the street and go sell it to like a shady guy. But of course, you know, they would have to make the more valuable cars a bit more rare, which I think would be fine. You know, like it's like 99% beat up bullshit boxes. Then every now and then you come across like a car like this, you know, sells for a couple of 100,000. Then you'd have like, you know, nice new supercars that are like a few million. I think it would be balanced, right? And even if it wasn't, who gives a shit? It's just GTA. Really? That's one of these. I guess I could, if I could just get this car to stay upright. Come on, flip. Fucking thing's getting away. Shut up, I'm doing a thing. I don't have time for your fucking antics. Peace out. Nope, that was not quite in the water. What do we got here, huh? Do we got something here? Can you turn? So am I supposed to like take something from here? Oh no, wait, I guess I did. That was like 50 grand. What the hell? I thought I had to like pick something up. Oh. Coppers. Excuse me, Rockstar, that's not how it works when you shoot guns in the water. Don't you know nothing? Idiots. Clearly they have never seen a Mythbusters. Oh, you saw me, huh? Oh yeah, well check this out, please. Ooh. Oh wait, that didn't kill me. Hold up. Boom. That did it. So now we just need to make 70 more grand. Then we'll be able to buy at least
What you want? Some wheels?
1.5 cars. Hello, no-show. Good to see you again. I don't know what car I wanna try. See, that's a sign. That's a sign I gotta buy some new ones. Oh no, I'll just get the Lamborghini.
It's on the way. Aight, I'll get back to work.
I have like 50 cars and I don't wanna really drive any of them at the moment. I need some fresh metal. Then just use the same 3 cars in games. I don't. I have like Forza Horizon 4. I think I have like, I don't know, probably the same amount of cars as in this one, like 50, 60. And I just keep switching them around. So that'll probably be my... That'll be like the first sign that I've made it. Like you won't be able to see it in my clothes or my, I don't know, phone or anything. I'm not gonna be wearing like Gucci or anything, but people will come to my house and they'll see like a garage that's bigger than the house itself. Oh. Forza Horizon 4, I had 250 cars and used 4 cars. Man, I don't know. There's just something nice about collecting cars. I have almost every Ferrari. There are too many Ferraris. That game has so many fucking Ferraris. But I don't think I have too many Ferraris. I think I have the was it the 250 GT that I had? Then I have the fuck, what is it called? The F40 that I got from a wheel spin, which was kinda insane. Yeah, it's the rare ones. Although I still think my favorite game, my favorite car still is the Volkswagen Beetle, and I can't really even explain why. It's just funny looking. It's just a silly car. And that's a good favorite car to have because those are still quite abundant. And not terribly expensive usually. Mid-range, come on. Come on, Rockstar, why you gotta blue ball me like this? You know what, I'm not even gonna bother for 60 grand. Fuck that. F40 GT is one of my favorites in 4. Yeah, it's a really good car. I don't know what they did in 5, but it's so bad in 5. Yeah, I don't think I'm probably not even gonna get 5 even if I see it on sale. I've heard so much bad shit about that game. I'm just not gonna bother. Which is a shame. Because I have kinda been itching for like a new racing game. You know, for Horizon 4 I still haven't like played the main mission all the way through, but I kinda don't care about it. You know, I've seen the whole place. Sure, it's got lots of cars, you know. It's still a decently good looking game. But like the UK is just a fucking shit place to drive. I don't wanna drive in the fucking UK. They drive on the wrong side of the road, it's always raining. Everything looks like some place the medieval peasant would live in. But they just slapped like a fucking road in the middle of it. See, that's why I kinda like the Crew better. The US is a better place to drive than the fucking UK. It's just bad they removed like half the cars to drip fit them back as upgrades on DLC, so they did a Rockstar. Oh yeah, I guess I'm in a public session now, so I'm actually not gonna do vehicle exports. I don't wanna get blown the fuck up. If I had to deal with both the Subaru gangsters and like oppressors, I'd probably become a terrorist. The character and story is awful in 5. 5 makes 4 look like a paradise to drive in. Oh boy. Six is gonna be the last Forza Horizon. Really? They're stopping? That seems kinda dumb. Did the last one do like that poorly that they have to? Well, whatever the case, I hope like a better franchise takes its place. For both Forza Horizon and the Crew, because they both kinda shit the bed. You know, I know there's probably lots of like you know, like 3D models of cars out there. For like Unreal and Unity, at least. On all the asset stores and whatnot. I hope like a small indie studio would come along and just make a fun driving game, because that's all you'd really have to do to outdo all of these big studios. Which is kinda insane, because that just sounds like an automatic fucking cash machine. You know, just make like a big world with like a couple of 1,000 kilometers of road to drive in. And terrain, I guess, for off-roading. Then you just slap like a couple of 100 cars in there. Then you like introduce a fucking virtual currency like this game has. You'd be diving in money like fucking Scrooge McDuck. You wouldn't have a fucking like a big vault, you'd have like a money river. And that goes for GTA in general. Like how is GTA the only one? How is GTA Online the only one that's tried to do this? Because I think at this point I understand enough about multiplayer games, how they work. It wouldn't be that hard. You know, unless you did this whole money milking system that they did. If you just made a game where you could just be in a city with people, commit crimes and like buy guns and cars and planes. You know, that'd be a fucking instant hit. Why? Why don't they just do it? You know, sure, this game took like, what, $300 million to make, but... You know, just leave out the unnecessary little details. Don't hire Dr. Dre. Don't put fucking... Don't put Snoop Dogg's music in the game. You know? Don't hire the best and greatest voice actors. You know, just do the multiplayer side and leave it at that. You could probably do it for like a... Well, I don't even know. You could probably do it for like a few 100,000. If you like limited the scope a little bit. Because I mean this game's fucking inflated to hell. Like most of it is just unnecessary. Yeah, instead of doing all these, oh, you gotta buy a thing, you gotta buy this building to do this thing, and you gotta buy a warehouse and a mod shop and a fucking this and that to do this mission, and ooh. You know, just leave out all that shit. No complicated whatever system. No, none of this CEO motorcycle club nonsense. Just an open city, you can rob banks, you can steal cars, you can sell them. And there you go. Anyways, what was I talking about? Forza Horizon. Kinda went off on a tangent again. They're probably gonna try to make it like GTA Online, just a forever game they keep milking. Yeah, well, I mean, if you're a businessman, that probably makes sense. Five didn't do bad, it's still one of their best games, because people tend to just buy the newest when they get into a racing series. Yeah, that's true. You know, it's like Call of Duty or fucking NBA or any of those games. People are just gonna buy the new one. They're not gonna think. They're not gonna like wait and see if it's actually shit. Yeah, everybody's copying Fortnite. It's kinda sad because Fortnite is a shit game. Everybody's like, oh hey, look at this wacky character we put in the game. Our game now has Sabrina Carpenter. I might sound a bit Hitlery for saying this, but I kinda wanna put those people against the wall. Not to kill them. Don't worry. I would maybe just spray them with cold water. Maybe taste them a couple of times until they stop behaving like this. Maybe I'd have them like flogged or caned until they actually come up with something new. Just make a new game. Come up with an original idea. That's not hard. I have like one of those every time I take a shit. Alright? Just whatever comes to your head first. Oh, let's make a game about a cyborg duck that fights crime. There you go. New game idea. Go do it. Putting Wallace and Gromit in a fucking shooter game is that's not a idea. You're just being retarded. That's just what fucking kids do. That's what children do. They're like, oh, what if my fucking Ninja Turtle toy fought Optimus Prime? Oh, wouldn't that be a thing? Oh, well, music's gone, I guess. Cyberpunk Online could probably be that. Oh yeah, weren't they planning to do a multiplayer mode at some point? Did they just I can't remember if they just gave up on that or if they're like still planning to do it. Okay, well fuck that song, I guess. Let's see if the next one plays better. This one. Cyberpunk has enough world building to make it like GTA Online. They have nomads, they have corpos and a bunch of gangs and a lot of big fish to work for. So they could for sure make a GTA Online. They could. They could, and I hope they do it. But also I'm more hoping for the scenario that I was talking about. Where like a smaller studio would make like a lower, like a smaller scale GTA clone. That's just an open city. You just spawn in there, you can start committing crimes and buying or stealing cars, whatever you like. Some kind of mechanic to like run your own business, maybe. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, make a game where you can sell drugs. And use them too. Like, oh, sniff a line of cocaine, you'll have more stamina for 2 hours. You know, something like that. Traffic illegal guns. Murder old people, take their pension. Whatever you feel like. Wasn't there a guy who made a game and talked about how he was tired of every game being the same and promised this game would be innovative? It was just a battle royale. Man. These people need to put in development camps. Ooh, that's a good term. I like the idea of a development camp. Not that we would put like developers in there. We would put these like directors and producers and executives in there so they actually understand what game development is. Since they seem to have forgotten that, they think it's either like a, like I said, you know, just smashing action figures together, or it's a movie, like fucking all these like console games. It's like 70% cutscenes. Oh, press X to like avoid getting hit by this boulder. Yeah, they've just forgotten what games fucking are. That's the problem. Cyberpunk Online got scrapped because of the bad launch, but the game went on to be a hit. Sad times. Yeah, who knows? I mean, they still made like a DLC for it. Maybe they'll still make Cyberpunk Online. I'm sure they like didn't delete all the files. I think that's still a possibility. Wasn't that kind of what happened with that fucking pirate game? Wasn't it supposed to be like some kind of addition to Assassin's Creed or something? Then they just turned it into like a separate game. And then spent $800 million on it and didn't put it out. Which is also fucking outlandish. And that's why you mind the blades. A lot of people think games are like animation that magically can be controlled. Yeah, unfortunately, that's probably due to the most executives never having touched a game in their fucking lives, besides maybe like, I don't know, Pong back when they were little whippersnappers. Ah, video games, those are like those interactive movies, right? Yeah. I've seen my grandson play those. Like the Minecrafts and whatnot. Skull and Bones. Yeah, that's the pirate game, right? Did they actually put it out? I vaguely remember them scrapping it, but then again, I don't care about anything Ubisoft does, so I didn't really commit it to memory. it was launched as the first quadruple A game. Oh man, I feel bad for the developers, but I can't help but feel like profound joy when these fucking idiot executives get what they fucking deserve. Or at least, you know, they make less money than they were hoping for. They probably still got paid like fat bonuses, while like thousands of developers got fired. You know, cause fuck them, right? Fuck the people actually making the games. Just gotta make sure that the shareholders get theirs. Safe to say it was a massive flop because Ubisoft didn't realize what made Black Flag fun. They removed everything fun about it and made it just warships but Middle Ages. Of course. They don't know what makes games fun. They don't play games. You went from being a guy on a ship controlling a crew to being on a ship. Being a ship, I mean. Yup, they just don't. Like I said, they don't know what games are. They don't understand why they're fun. And that's what happens when you don't have actual game developers in charge. So, you know, not only is a collapse of the industry probable, but it's probably inevitable at this point, and it needs to happen for games to be good again. I just hope that the average consumer realizes what's happening sooner rather than later. It is slowly happening. I just wish it were a bit faster. For some reason, people are still buying like Ubisoft games and fucking Call of Duties and whatever else, and then they're like, "Oh, I don't get it. Why is this bad?" Because they realized they didn't have to make them good, because you kept buying them anyways. Fucking dope. Just stop buying them. Just don't give them money. It's not that hard. I haven't paid full price for a game since Cyberpunk. Actually, I think I've paid full price for a game like 4 times in my life. Just don't consume. Or consume, but don't pay them. You know? It ain't that hard. But hey, 20 more grand until I have 4 million. Guess I could do an assassination or maybe a business battle. I'm not sure which one this is though. Is it like on top of the parking garage or something? I guess I could take a look. Skull and Bones cost $650 to $850 million according to Google. How do you spend that much on a game? I don't get it. Like, I think of like a big AAA game from like 10 years ago. Like, I don't know, Battlefield 4, 3. I don't think they even cost 100 million. I think they cost like 20, 30 million maybe. So how do you cost 20 times as much as Battlefield 4 without even being half as fun as Battlefield 4? That's insane. Just thinking about all like my personal favorite games. Oh, somebody took it. Well, guess we'll blow them up. Skull and Bones cost around the same amount as Red Dead 2. Ow. Ow. Yeah, I'm thinking like my personal favorite games, like, I don't know, Burnout Paradise. Fantastic game. And it was made on a game engine from like 2001. It was made with fucking renderware. That's how small their budget was. Do you know what? It's a fantastic game. So how does one spend like nearly $1 billion on a game? Also, this fucking, yeah, of course. They're gonna spawn me over here. Nice. Well. Well, now I'm not even interested in the business battle anymore. I just wanna kill this guy.
I'm on the clock. What you want? Some wheels?
Oh fuck.
I'll get there as
That's
soon as I
not what that's not what I meant to call it. Meant to call in the fucking shitbag. Well, whatever. I suppose this'll work too. Skull and Bones made around 2.2 million on Steam. So Ubisoft lost over $500 million. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, it's happening. The crash is coming. Now I'm wondering why did Tencent even invest in Ubisoft after that flop. I don't know. I assume they just wanted the IPs, maybe. And that's the thing about... That's the thing about these, like, suits, these executives and whatever else. All of them think like they're the fucking shit. They look at somebody else fucking up and they're like, huh, I could do better. But none of them actually understand what they're doing. Oh Christ, now. I don't wanna fight you, go away. Best viewers, huh? Cool. Get out. Come on, Demon, I gotta get even. I know we were doing like a challenge, but also you shot me with a fucking explosive sniper and that's just not gonna fly. You can't just do that to a man in a helicopter. I like doing that, I like just turning some tryhard down. Take a hike. Oh, that was actually the other guy. Really? Did you think I was here for you, you fucking idiot? Not the guy who actually shot me. Why do these weirdos cannot take my presence as a fucking personal attack? What do you do? Is this one of those guys? They're just gonna play in the most frustrating possible way. I'm gonna hide behind a corner until he gets bored, huh? It's my ultimate strategy. So are these guys like friends? Is that why the other guy's attacking me too? Well, isn't that nice? Come on. No, fucking died. Oh, he's got one of those. Well, I wasn't really expecting him to know how to shoot, considering the explosive sniper. Blind fuck. Huh? What's this guy? Is he up on a roof somewhere? It's over there. Incendiary rounds, really? Why? That's just such a hassle. It's just a little bit more damage and you have to go back to your fucking mobile operations center just to buy some more ammo. Can you just go away? I'd rather fight your much worse friend. No? Yeah. I can still beat you though, even if you're using all these gay little tactics. Oh. What the got that gun away? Shut up, Popo. Okay. That's interesting. Nope. Still got him though. Are you trying to go around me? What are you doing? Did you wanna fight or not? I guess not. I guess he'd rather wait for his friend to come to help. Yeah. I figured. See, those kind of tactics don't work on me anymore. They haven't for almost a decade. I've been here too long, son. I know more than you. BST equipped, I guess. Look at that, he's been separated from his butt buddy. Oh no. Sounds like he's in a vehicle of some kind. Is he gonna run away? Nope. Yeah, I guess he can still shoot through the back plate somehow. Yeah, looks like I was right on the money. Whatever he can do to not get killed. Come on then, little buddy. Let's go. Ooh, scary. Oh, how do I get rid of this thing? Because I think these mobile operation center trucks can take like a good 20-30 explosives. Not gonna give him any more kills, because that's what he clearly wants. And these guys are bad. Do I gotta lure them to the beach or the airport maybe? There we go. Yeah. But we got a third one. Or no, is he fighting them too? Might have just been an accident. Yeah, come on. How's a headshot not gonna kill a man? Nice try. No more for you. Oh, his body left. How come? Guess it's free reign now. Aw. Hmm? Oh, okay. Guess this counts to fight too. Well then, I guess, you know, now that I'm all warmed up, I guess I might as well indulge him. Let's see if he's as good as these other two geniuses. I have a feeling that he's gonna be at least a softer target. He doesn't seem to have all these doodads to save his life. What you looking at the menu for? I'm right here. Is he planning to leave too? And there he goes. Well. Looks like it's not quite as fun in a game as when you realize that you're up against somebody who knows a lot more than you do. Sure, they might have gotten some kills on me using their dishonorable methods, but I think, you know, once I started sniping them out of the truck cab and everything, that's when they kinda realized, oh, we're not just gonna get to bully this guy. I'm not just gonna get to pet my KD so I can brag to my 13-year-old friends. Though I did probably spend a good 10-20 grand. Oh. Oh well. We'll do one more mission and then I'm gonna buy some cars. Right, there was something in the chat. I got completely distracted by the whole spat. Bragging to 13-year-olds about your KDs like half the game. Yeah, at least that's what they think. Borderlands 4 is coming out later this year, and I hope they finally fix the main issue. I personally have the story doesn't give enough XP to keep up. You have to either buy golden keys for real money or grind side quests. Go back to the boss and kill it in 2 minutes. The difficulty is non-existent, it's just forcing you to get a bigger number. Yeah, that's kinda true. I hope it's at the very least fun. You know, I know people shit on Borderlands 3 a lot, and I know the story and characters are kind of shit, to put it mildly. But you know, at least the gameplay was pretty fun. Alright, I still haven't gotten my helicopter back. To those little lemon heads so rudely destroyed it.
Mutual insurance. How can we help you? I can do that.
See, I hope this is the kind of shit that I won't have to deal with in GTA 6 Online. Hopefully all the tools of warfare they'll give people are like, you know, outside of like snipers and machine guns. Hopefully they'll only give them like jets and tanks maybe. You know, stuff that's easy to deal with. Not like flying sci-fi motorcycles with unavoidable missiles and indestructible truck cabs and orbital cannons. It's kinda annoying, you know. I'd like to just have some silly fun in these public lobbies, but people just seem insistent on ruining them for everybody. Because they think this game is like fucking Fortnite or something. They have to get the most kills. Let me just put it out there for all the KD farmers. Nobody gives a shit. That is going to impress a total of maybe 15 people in the world. If you tell them like, oh, my KD is 7. Yeah, and my parents love me and my dick's bigger than 3 inches. You wanna keep laying down the stats? Because I got more. Currently on the pre-sequel and then playing Tales and then Borderlands 3. 3 has better combat, so I hope it makes up for the story. Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's been a while since I played it, but... the fuck are you looking at? But yeah, I remember the combat being pretty fun. I remember I had like a fucking... like a beam. I had a pistol that shot like a fiery beam. That was kinda cool. The dang shotgun. Reminds me of Throne and Liberty, that game. The worst part about it was during the nighttime dungeons became PvP zones. There were people who just camped the entrance to early game dungeons like maxed out player one-hitting people trying to do their quests. Yeah, if there's anything to tell me that the human race is probably not gonna make it unless we call the herd. It's probably these games. Just people doing the worst possible thing they could. Sometimes for no clear reason even. Like sure, in a game like that they might be like, I don't know, farming XP or whatever. But in this game you don't even get anything. They're just being assholes for the sake of it. They're being assholes just so they can be like, hey look, this is how big an asshole I've been. Look at this number that proves it. It's like, great. Yeah. Man, you've probably mildly annoyed like several hundreds of people. Great. Good for you, I guess. That looks like it's in the usual place. Hello. I know you're there. I know you're there. Yeah. The worst part is nighttime lasted like 20 minutes, so if you logged in to finish your dailies, you could get camped on the with the worst people who invite you to their party and kick you out to get a kill. Ah, people. How whimsical they are. Reminds me of those hackers that there used to be a lot of in this game back in like, I don't know, 22, 23. They had this one mod menu function that's since been patched out, I think, where they could essentially like teleport everybody in the server to a specific location. So they teleport them all like outside their apartment. Then they'd like turn on invincibility, and then they just repeatedly kill everybody until like, I don't know, most people left or went passive. What's the point? Haha. I took out my own depression on these random strangers. Or at best just gonna be like, wow, that's kind of annoying. This guy seems like a dickhead, I'm gonna leave. And it's like over in a minute. And in the like worst case scenario, they're gonna be an asshole like me who's gonna actually put your ass out on the internet and like shame you in public. Sometimes to tens of thousands of people. And in a couple of rare instances to hundreds of thousands of people. Got 'em, I don't censor names, I just put it out there. Hey, look at this dickhead who ruined everybody's fun. Here's 15 minutes of me bullying them. Until they left. And that's, you know, that's the mark you left on the world now. Was it worth it? I hope so. Well, actually, no, I don't. I'm rooting against you. I hope your depression gets worse. I hope you get bullied harder at school. Man, that's kinda evil, but I don't care. I wish all multiplayer games with PvP had a passive option, so those types of people can't ruin the fun. Yeah, that would be nice. You know, either like a passive option or like a turn-off PvP option. That's what this game really would need. Just the option to like, I don't want to engage other players. I don't want to be able to hurt them, I don't want them to be able to hurt me. Because that is honestly the most satisfying thing. Well, not the most satisfying, but the most satisfying and time efficient thing you could do to these like oppressor KD warriors. They see you driving in your new fucking Corvette. They shoot a missile at you, and just before the missile hits you, fucking hit the passive button. Then you just fucking laugh at them in the chat. It's a beautiful moment when you know, all they have left is just to like call you a coward in the chat, maybe. Like that's all they can do anymore. Unless they have a mod menu, in which case they'll probably crash your game, but I think it's worth it. Just that, you know, because you know they get like a dopamine hit from doing that shit. So just taking that away for just a moment, just cock blocking them. It's just so sweet. Of course, it's still better if you just shoot them off the oppressor and then kill them like 40 times, but as you guys can see, that sometimes takes a lot of time. Especially against 24/7 PvP. One game I could never get into because people get killing me while I just try to make progress. Yeah. So in conclusion, people are the worst. No matter the field, no matter the activity. There's always gonna be some dickhead to fucking ruin it. Just because they're sad and want to spite the world, I guess. But anyways, I have reached $4 million. I will now purchase some vehicles. And hopefully they won't get blown up. Maybe I should just go passive, actually. Worst part about multiplayer games is the people. Yeah, they are both the best and the worst parts. Because, you know, sure, you can... You know, you can both have, like, the best and worst moments in multiplayer games, I think. On one hand, you can just go around driving a truck up to a bunch of strangers and being like a beep beep truck. Then they spawn their trucks in and they start following you. Then suddenly you got like a convoy of 20 trucks. You can have those kinds of moments, but also you can have like... You can have some little angsty fucking 14-year-old with nothing better to do. Who's just gonna like spawn a fucking cage on you. And then crash your game because, I don't know, he got pantsed at school. You know, it's highs and lows. But anyways, I thought maybe I could buy a Benny's vehicle. It's been a while. I'd like to do some in-depth customization. So I'm just looking for any cars that I haven't gotten yet. Maybe this one. I don't think I've ever had this one. Or have I? I don't know, maybe I have. What about this one? It's pretty nice, but it only seats 2 people. I'd like a 4-door, I think. Because my current favorite hobby in this game is playing like those old contact missions with like new players. I'm talking like level 10 or 20s. They've maybe got their first assault rifle just a moment ago. You know, they don't have their own car yet. So I like joining those missions with like a 4-door car. I'm like their designated driver. I'm like their transporter, or baby driver, or Ryan Gosling from Drive. So I'd like a 4-door, I think. But I don't think they have any good ones, other than this minivan. Or maybe the Glendale. I know I've had the stock version, but I don't think I've ever had the Benny's version. Benny's version. And you know, it's only 200 grand, so we'll still have plenty left over to buy other stuff. So yeah, you know what? What the hell, I'm gonna get it. I don't really like any of these colors though. Whatever, I can just change it. Send it to the office. And then we'll still have 3.8 million left to spend. I don't know, I kinda wanna buy the what do you call it, the copy of the Mitsubishi Zero, the plane. Just gonna check how expensive it is. Oh, it's 2 million. Yeah, never mind. I thought it was maybe like 1.2, but that's a bit much. Maybe one day if it's on sale. Yeah, it's a nice looking car. I had one, but I think I sold it because it was very, very slow. Let's hope the Benny's version is a bit faster. And I kinda like this one. I hope there's an option to reduce the amount of wood. I don't want quite that much. Just in the middle of the door would be nice. But I will keep browsing though. Just for a bit. It's kinda dumb that this is also just a two-door situation. Can't just have a two-door station wagon. It's dumb. I don't think there's anything else here that I particularly like. That's kinda nice too. Although, I don't know, I already have the green wood and that's already kinda similar. Not even sure why I'd buy another 4-door. I have a bunch of them. I could also use like a new fast car for doing like time trials and whatever else. But I'd have to consult the GTA 5 rights site, since I don't remember what's the fastest. I don't buy cars based on what's the fastest. I buy them on based on which looks the coolest or the funniest. Yeah, these are all far too expensive. See if we could find something like around 1.2 million. One in the right bottom corner. Which one? Like in here? Or you mean the last one we looked at over here? Also, I just saw Prophet Hila Man's permanent erection. Sure. Why not? Immaterial Dune. Sounds like off-roader. Ah, this one. Okay. Sometimes kind of hard to tell what people are talking about because there's so much latency. Yeah, it's kind of fun looking. But also it's a Pegasus vehicle, so I'd probably never use it. I don't know, this is kind of a cool looking car. But it's also very, very expensive. Oh yeah, this Porsche is still on sale. Is this a convertible? Also, it has a missile lock-on jammer available, which is a big bonus. Let me do some googling. Comet SR. Racing-oriented variant of the Comet, evidently based on the Porsche 997 GT2 RS. So not a convertible. Apart from the roll cage, it's kinda nice looking. Anything else? Anything in the older section? Because those are actually like affordable. Song's fucking falling apart.
Hey John, ready? Wait for it. Stop! Cut it out! Stop! Stop! The video's over.
Maybe one of these like retro Lamborghinis. Is this the one that I have? No, I don't think so. Which one do I have? I have one of them. I don't have this one, I'm pretty sure, or this one. Which one do I fucking... Which one do I fucking have? I don't know. It's probably not this new. It smells burnt in here. Guess my neighbors are probably cooking. Are these the only ones? Because I could swear there's a fourth one that I have. I don't have this for sure, or this one. Maybe it's this one. I don't know, do I need to drive to my other garage just to check? I probably do. I can't remember what cars I fucking have. There's so many. Yeah, let me just grab some kind of fast car and zoom over there. Someone just randomly killed me, man. I bet he is a piece of shit. You know what? Weird Russian man. I think you're right. If somebody randomly kills you, then they're probably a piece of shit. Because, you know, that's a choice. They don't have to do that in this game. They just looked at you going about your business and they were like, you know what? Fuck that guy in particular. No reason. I just have hate in my heart. any other girls on here? Alright boys, place your bets. How much does he weigh? That's my immediate assumption whenever I see somebody who's like, oh hey guys, I'm a girl. Or somebody with a name like hot sexy girls 420 69. Alright, you must be a hefty fellow. Somebody just got called a prideless pussy in the chat. Look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. Are you trying to get your girl in GTA? Yeah, fuck, I'm calling him out. Yeah, no, this is not the Infernus. It's the Torero. Oh, you know what? That might be one of those cars that got removed. I think that's what it is. It's been so long that I kinda keep forgetting that it happened. Well, I don't know, they have the Torero XO. Maybe this is just a newer that I remember. Maybe it's somewhere up here. Or not. I think it's up here. I think it was probably deleted. My bet is like 130 kilograms. That's conservative. I'd shoot more like the higher hundreds. No, like 170 maybe. No, I just found friends that are girls. I am a girl. I'm sure. I'm sure you are. There's two possibilities. Either there is a frighteningly fat man, or like a girl who's too young to be here. No in between. Yeah, no, I can't find it. It's probably been. It was probably removed in the big car apocalypse of 2023. Was it 23? It must have been, because that's when I brought that tier list video. Bro, how do I become rich? That's the secret, you don't. There's no rich in this game. You make 10 million, that's like 3 cars. Well, anyways, I guess I could maybe buy one of these. They're kinda nice. Wait, I have this, don't I? Yeah. So these two I don't have. So this is like a Lamborghini. This is... I'm not sure what this is actually. I'm not too good with 80s cars. Any other girls in the female jet? I am totally a girl, no penis in my pants. Yeah, you could have a penis in your pants. You know, it's the year of our Lord 2025. Apparently girls can have dicks now too. Which, you know, good for them, I guess. Live your life. Jack your girl penis, or whatever. I think I'm gonna get this one, actually. Yeah. But I will get it in red, because that just feels right. And then we still have almost 3 million to spend. Any ideas? I mean, at least like 600,000 of that has to be reserved for modifications, but I think we can still spend like 2 million. There's a whole subreddit dedicated to girls jerking their girl peen. That's nice. It's nice to have like a community, I guess. But I think before I buy anything else, I'm gonna go and modify the Glendale. Because I'm not sure how much the upgrade costs. I imagine it's not cheap. Then we'll see how much money I have left. And then perhaps I'll buy some kind of supercar, maybe. I don't know, should I do this? Pave? Nah, I don't know. I don't know, I think I've grinded enough for today. Scar some bright ass lights. Fucking Prius drivers. Life's Edge. I was gonna buy a set of used pedals for 100. They sold, so now everything gets brand new for 220. What kind of pedals you shopping for? Drum pedals? Piano pedals? Car pedals? That's probably not a thing you buy separately, I don't know. There it is, my beautiful, one of my beautiful new rides. Let's go out and modify this bitch. Load cell brake pedals for sim racing. Ah, okay. No, godly god, 2003, don't do it. Don't do this in a public session, you're gonna get murdered. They're gonna blow up your goddamn cars. When somebody's asking like, oh, I can, how? Oh, he's gonna lose his cars. I don't know, should I go help him? Should I go back him up? It's adjustable brakes, steering up to 100 kilograms force. My current ones I flat out with a tiny tap. Oh yeah. Yeah, I have like a cheap Thrustmaster set too. It's like 60 bucks or something. Back when I got it, you know, those felt like, oh, you know, I gotta really press this, but nowadays nowadays I'm a larger man. Those flimsy pedals saying they don't really provide enough resistance. Neither does the steering wheel. Hell yeah. More exhaust is better, right? That's just science. I think I'll do secondary. Oop. Eh, I don't really like any of this low rider shit. I just wanted more interior options, to be honest. But they kinda suck too. Sim racing is getting cheaper, so you can get a pretty strong wheel for like 500 buckaroos, which is a lot. 5 years ago it would have been a few thousand. Yeah, that's probably gonna be like, I don't have a lot of things that I wanna like splurge on, which is a gross sounding word, by the way. But I just have those few, like a racing sim setup, and also like a one of those like graphics tablets. I don't mean like a Wacom or anything. I mean like one of those that has like a screen. One of those would be cool. No, it doesn't even have any vintage ones. What screen? Oh, like a screened drawing graphics tablet thingy. I don't remember what they're called. I get confused. Drawing graphics screen tablet. I know I've gotten pretty good at using the Wacom, but one of those would be still pretty cool. Or alternatively, just like a tablet you can draw with. Like a, I heard like Samsung Galaxies are pretty good too for drawing. I don't know. Maybe this was a mistake. This option is kind of suck, and also they made it like really low for some reason. I mean, I guess it's a low rider, supposedly. Kinda would have preferred the original ride height, but whatever. Maybe this is faster. There's a category of just drawing tablets. Yeah, you're probably right. I forget what the term for these like screenless pads is. Is that maybe their graphics tablets then? I forget. No, I don't even have an option to raise the suspension. That's kinda dumb. Screenless pad. Yeah, you know, like a Wacom. Just a pad without pen you know, connect to your computer. Yes. I think this is good. Let's see how it looks out in the sun. Yeah, well, at least it feels better to drive. Seems faster. They did stiffen up the suspension a bit more than I would have liked, but other than that, this is pretty cool. I googled drawing tablet and drawing graphic tablet. Tablets came up and seemed to be the thing you're talking about. Okay. Yeah, I think I've looked at them a couple of times, like, what's the main brand? I can remember. They also call them digitizer tablets. Yeah, it gets kinda confusing on what's what. But that sounds about right. Of course, gotta come to the beach to do the usual thing. Good angle. Right, what shall we spend on next? Well, if I do plan to buy a supercar, it's probably just gonna be... It's probably gonna be the last one we buy. They tend to be somewhat expensive. So perhaps this time I ought to pull up the site. Because if I'm gonna buy a supercar, I do kinda want it to be fast. Also, this wheel reminded me the world of HDR is super confusing. Is it? I don't know anything about HDR. Vehicles. I guess we could look at both sports and supercars. Also, maybe I should just turn that off in case somebody wants to murder me in the meantime. Sort these by max speed. So the fastest supercar is the Chevrolet Taipan. Taipan. At $1.98 million. 139.6 miles an hour, which sounds ridiculous if you know if you know how fast like modern supercars actually are. HDR monitors are like the only monitors where it matters that you get a compatible GPU, but brands like to neglect that. Kinda forgot how to pronounce it for some reason. Neglect that, so people just buy a monitor and if it looks bad, just blame it on Windows HDR looking bad. Ah. Classic. Why tell people things? So what would be like an affordable one? That also goes fast. Also, I think these might be sorted by the actual in-game listed max speed, and not the actual tested speed. Because the game files will just straight up lie to you. Oh yeah, this car will do 150 miles an hour, huh? And then it just won't. How do I see the tested speed? Oh yeah, it's a different tab. Fastest cars, supercars and sports, thank you very much. Sort by top speed tested. Oh, that'll give us some different results than the game itself. Or what the game files say. So the actual fastest car in this game is still somehow the Pfister 811. Funny name, by the way. Pfister. And that only costs a mere $1.1 million. The next one is the Deveste 8. 131.8 miles an hour at 1.79 million. Third is the Torero XO, and it's almost 3 million, so fuck that. Then there's the Banshee 900R, which I already have. Then there's the LM87 and the XXR, which are both far too expensive, as is all of these following ones actually. How far down this list is my fastest supercar, which I guess is the Nero, maybe? Oh, it's 15th, okay. Well, according to this list, I should probably buy the 811, but also I kinda don't like driving it. Since I think it's a rear wheel drive, and I kinda intended this for like time trials. So maybe we'll buy the Devist 8. Even though it is kinda ugly. Or I don't know, maybe we'll look at the sports cars. Well, the first one is hideous, so I'm not gonna buy that, fuck that. And then it's still a pariah somehow. Even though they've put out like, I don't know, 20 new cars since then. Shit, I don't know. I don't know, man. Are any of these cars in my price range? I guess the Italy GTP, but it's even uglier, to be honest. I guess the Wagner is an option. I don't know, let's sort them by lap time and see what that says. Most HDR monitors are Freezing Premium Pro, so they look great on consoles and AMD GPUs. Consoles use chips made by AMD. Most people use Nvidia, so they get washed out detail crushed HDR experience, and Windows takes all the blame. There's only like one HDR monitor I know that is actually made for Nvidia. That's kinda rare, because usually all this shit is made for Nvidia. How many cars does GT Online even have? I don't know, a couple of hundred. There used to be a couple of hundred more, but then they fucking removed it. They straight up removed like 220 cars, and they were like, oh, you're gonna get this back if you buy GTA Plus. Give us some more money, because we're poor. We're a little rockstar. We've only made like $17 billion from this game. You fucking money-hungry assholes. Right, so supercars by lap time. These results are entirely different. So first is the Emers, and then Krieger, LM87, S80RR, which are all almost $3 million. But then is the Wagner, which is only 1.5, a mere 1.5 million. That's too expensive, that's too expensive, that's too expensive. That I have. That's ugly, that's too expensive. I could almost afford that. The Zorusso. So the Vest 8 is like in the top 5 fastest cars by top speed, but the 14th fastest by lap time. So I guess the Wagner might be like a decent option. Even though I'm not like a huge fan of how it looks. What was the top speed again? 126.75 miles an hour. So a little, just a tiny bit faster in a straight line than my Nero, also known as the Bugatti Chiron. Because it's just a straight up copy. And it's the 5th fastest by lap time. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a terrible investment. They all work on Nvidia, but they physically aren't made for Nvidia, so people don't really notice it. The software tries to do its best to mimic what the hardware did, but it's not as fast or accurate. Some of these monitors cost thousands, so it feels nuts they don't have a chip for Nvidia GPUs. Yeah. That is kinda nuts. GTA 5 copied real cars. I know, right? You're telling me that the Chiron wasn't actually inspired by the Nero? You're telling me the Weevil is based on a real car? It's crazy. Something's happening. Excuse me, get off the road. I'm too busy reading the chat. This man's being murdered, I guess. What's next? I'm gonna find out LA wasn't built after GTA 5 map. I know, right? Ain't no way that's true. All these years I felt like, wow, it's kinda crazy that they made the GTA 5 city in real life. Oh, this one. This one I like. I was kinda hoping that those doors would... You know, they would do the thing. But alas, they were just normal doors. They didn't go up, they didn't open outwards. Or like, you know... They weren't glowing doors. Which I personally feel is kinda rude. You're gonna make this expensive supercar and then have it not have like cool doors. I guess this is some kind of Ferrari, but I don't know which one. Don't know much about Ferraris, especially not, you know, 80s Ferraris. Somewhere it has to stop, like it feels like those conspiracy theories that Naruto isn't based on the Fortnite character. Yeah, what do you mean? What do you mean that's not Peter Griffin from Fortnite? Insanity, I say. Next you're gonna tell me that they didn't really kill Tom Holland's parents for Spider-Man. Man, I saw a roof and I kinda got excited. Oh, could I take it off? Could I turn this into a convertible? No such luck. Yeah, I think I kinda wanna put these things there, but make it a bit harder to shoot me in the back of the head. You know, since I'm a big fan of not being shot in the back of the head. It's something I enjoy. Crazy that they made Star Wars because the character designs were popular in Fortnite. Truly, Fortnite has given us so much good media. They really have. Yeah, nothing else I wanna really change about this car besides maybe the secondary color. Not a huge fan of the orange stripe. Should I give this a stripe or should I just make it all red? I think I'll just make it red. That's nice. Have I played Mafia Definitive Edition? I have not played a single Mafia game, I believe. No, wait, I have tried Mafia 3, I think. I don't have it though. Or was it Mafia 2? I don't know. I've tried one of the Mafia games. I have not played them through though, neither have I played the Definitive Edition. God damn it, I already scratched it. Just going to the damn beach to take the picture. Now I gotta magically go remove these scratches in my garage. Recommend the first one, Definitive Edition. It's like GTA in the 30s. Yeah, it seemed kind of fun. It was a one-hit wonder in my opinion, although they are making a fourth game, which might be fun. Yeah. I kinda do like that idea, you know. Like GTA is in different time periods in general. You know, like Cyberpunk's just GTA in the future. Well, I don't know if I should actually give it that much GTA. I mean, it's just the concept of like, oh hey, you get to go around in an open city and do crimes. Are you fucking serious? Do you want to die? Huh? Are you actually retarded, or did you do that on purpose? I think he might actually just be stupid. Christ. Blind fuck. Mafia 1 Definitive Edition was a remake. 2 and 3 was just Unreal Engine shaders thrown on, so no idea how those other two are definitive. Yep. That's how games are remastered now, just throw it in Unreal Engine. Just put Unreal Engine on it. It's fucking following me now. Don't do it, I don't want to get into another fight, come on. You hit my car, I hit you with my car. That's, you know, fair game. We're done. What? Do you want something? Just take some distance, this guy. Hopefully he gets the hint. No, go away. Just trying to take a goddamn picture here, son. I got things to do. Go away. And even when people try to have a good time with you, they just do it in the most annoying ways and the worst possible time. No. Go away. Do I need to murder this man? Do not follow me. Guy's fucking glued to me. Fuck it, I'll just wait in the garage then. Maybe he'll get it then. Mafia 2 is one of the best scenes in gaming history. Some guys paid off prison guards to look away and do stuff in the showers. Oh no. You have to fight off a bunch of naked dudes trying to have fun with you in the shower. That's nice. Some authentic representation for the prison system. I better be fucking waiting out there. Okay. Sometimes some people just get like glued to you in this game. Which I find almost as annoying as like the griefers. Well, not nearly actually. But they are still pretty irritating. And I have to say that that is kind of a testament to my character creation abilities, I think. Because I don't ever see that happening to like dudes in this game. Or people who have like male characters. My friends, they all have male characters. None of them have this problem. Ever. I think some of these fine folks, let's say, they kind of see my character and they're like, oh man, I wonder if she's that pretty in real life. Come on, get in my car. I'll give you a ride. That's not a good angle. Let's try that again. Yes. They did give out GTA 5 Online for free on Epics, so probably a lot of horny teens. Yeah, I've encountered my fair share of those. It's kind of funny sometimes when like somebody who's clearly like a teenager tries to hit on you. You know, somebody who's not maybe completely fluent in English. Hey pretty girl, please get in my car. You are so beautiful. Then I have to like crush their dreams, get in the chat and be like, I'm a man. What do you mean, my dear? I have a penis and a beard. Thanks for the offer, though. I'm very flattered. But if you are a man, then why do you play woman character? Because I like women. I like looking at them. Sorry to burst your bubble, but not everybody just tries to recreate themselves in games. Big revelation, I'm sure. Team sitting on you is like the most awkward thing. I hate it. Especially if they get into voice chat. Though that is also hilarious. I wish I was mean enough to like post those on like YouTube and TikTok, but I just don't. I don't want to do it too. I'm not that evil. But there has been a couple of instances where there's been like a boy clearly going through puberty, you know. Will you be my girlfriend? Do you know what? Once again, I'm flattered, but I think I'm gonna pass. Oh, there's the Wagner. I avoid voice chat like hell so I can avoid scenarios like that. Yeah, I usually just have it turned off on like friends only. Sometimes when it's a new game though I don't have it turned off. Sometimes I play with a female character and that leads to some interesting interactions. Hey baby, where do you live? Do you want to meet? Hey there, little buddy. Don't you have some homework to do? Where are your parents? Do they know you possess a microphone? Because I'm pretty sure you should. I always make my characters one of two things, a cute girl or a hairy naked dude. If the game lets me be a hairy naked dude, that's too funny not to do. That's fair, that is pretty funny. Yeah, I think white's good. Do I wanna buy this car? I mean, it'd be nice to have faster car for like time trials and racing, but is it really worth it though? Because I kinda don't love how it looks. I don't know, maybe I'll buy something else. I'm not really feeling this. Not feeling this car, or any of them really. All of these new supercars are either hideous or too expensive. Sneeze incoming. Bless me. Oh, leaving on a prayer, take my hand, and we'll make it, I swear. Whoa, leaving on a prayer. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna buy the Wagner after all. All that research just for me to change my mind. You know, this one's kind of nice though. I know it's probably not even close to being the fastest. But I like how it looks, and that's really the most important thing, right? Also, based on the name, this might be electric, but I'm willing to take that risk just because it looks so cool. Yeah, I think this is what I'm gonna spend the last of my money on. This one car. But what color? Pink. Let's go. I mean, I'm probably gonna repaint it, but it's kinda funny. Yeah, we're down to 35,000 again. So I guess 1 or 2 more missions might be in order. But I think first I'm gonna take a super quick bathroom break, because once again I've been hydrating. I don't think I even need to put up the screen. I'll just I'll be back in like a minute. Electric cars in real life are woo environment and all that, but sound is no fun in games. Yeah, that's true. Also in real life they're not really that environmental if you think about it, when it comes down to it. Ooh, a challenge. You know, you gotta mine some lithium for the batteries. That is incredibly toxic. Gotta get parts shipped to the factory from all around the goddamn world. I think the whole battery, just the battery was like, oh, it's gonna be mined in this very toxic process from like, I don't know, Australia or Africa somewhere, by like child slaves. Then it gets shipped to like Canada, I think, where it gets, the cells get made, then it gets shipped to fucking like Japan or China, where the battery itself is assembled. Then back to whatever car, you know, whatever car brand it is, the factory. So it gets put in the car. Also, most electricity is still produced by burning fossil fuels, so you know, that's where the power is coming from, so it's not really that much better. His name is Rick Ass. That's amazing. That's an amazing name. Rick Ass. Come on, top 2 guys, crash already. I know you want to. I know you know the number 1 spot belongs to me. Come on. Give it up. Give it up, Rick ass. This guy's still trying. Go, Mr. Tender Surgic. You got it. You can do it, man. Who put all these other cars on the goddamn road? Move aside, it's mine. Oh yeah, I think I have some money in the arcade safe, so we're actually in the right place. Damn, they did not crash. Rick ass knows how to drive. He's a goddamn legend. Oh, I don't know, with a faster car I might have been able to beat them. Ooh, 6 grand, hell yeah. I'm pretty sure China is working on some new type of battery that's better for the environment, but it's China, so it could just be bullshit. Yeah, you know, it's China, so I'd give it like a 80% chance of being complete horseshit. And like 100% chance of being horseshit on some level. Oh, is that a money truck? No? Supplies maybe? I mean shit, I'll take those too. There's also some sodium batteries being worked on for electric cars. Yeah, I've heard that too. Not sure how those work though, so I can't really comment on that. Lose the cops. Fine, I'll lose the cops.
How can I be of service?
Oh, psychotic. I'm not doing this.
Call back when simple decisions don't freak you out so much.
Fuck all of you. So maybe we'll environment electric cars in 10 years. Yeah, maybe. If they figure out the battery thing, I might actually get one. The car's gone, what are you still mad about? Oh no, it's not gone, it's still here. Where do I gotta take this? Map? Map? Okay. Oh, that's fucking... That's on the other side of the map, I'm not going there. No. Oh, you motherfuckers. Is it not enough that you shoot me, you gotta fucking destroy my car too? What is your damage? Okay. Yeah, if they figure out some kinda cheaper and hopefully more environmentally friendly and less fire prone battery, in that case I might buy one. Because I do kinda like the idea that I wouldn't have to like go to a gas station necessarily. I could just charge the damn thing at home. Perhaps with a pair of solar panels. That'd be a big money saver, I think. Main thing is affordability. I hope they become cheaper than non-electric cars so people can afford them and it would actually make a difference instead of just like 1 million people drive one. Yeah. That's really the thing. You know, when all the politicians say like, oh, you gotta stop buying these gasoline cars because it's bad for the environment. Meanwhile, ignore how I fly around the world in a private jet. It's like, yeah, I mean, maybe I would if they didn't cost as much as a small house. You know? Maybe if I could get like a, I don't know, something on the level of like a, what is the tiny ass car called? Nissan Micra. If I could get one of those electric like for like 10 grand, I might actually get it. Because I don't really plan on driving anywhere that's far away, really. You know, just maybe driving to my parents' place, commuting to work, going to the store in the winter. I still probably would just walk to the store and if there's no like... if there's no snow on the ground. Because the nearest store is just like a 5-minute walk away. Yeah, that's pretty much all I'd use a car for. At least most of the time. But, you know, they started like, I don't know, fucking 30,000-40,000, even the cheapest models, so... That's not really in the budget for somebody... You know, who's mostly looking at, like, used cars. You know, who in this fucking economy is gonna, like, buy a Tesla? I'll tell you who, politicians and drug dealers. The only ones still making money. Oh, and I guess tech CEOs. That's what I assume whenever I see like a fancy new Tesla on the road. I'm like, that person is selling drugs or selling your personal data to China. Those are the options. Also, big cargo boats might become less shitty for environments. They are discovering this really crazy new tech. It uses like a big ship and utilize wind to move and save costs and travel. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that was like the next big push. Wind-powered cargo ships, oh. What an innovation. You know, it's kinda wild that we had the solution for like these very high emission cargo ships, because they like burn oil or whatever. We had the solution in the 70s that was called the NS Savannah, which was a nuclear powered cargo ship. That would cut all kinds of pollutants and carbon emissions by quite a fucking lot if we just did like... even if we just like converted half the world's cargo ships to nuclear. But that was scrapped because everybody was like, it's scary. Scary, nuclear, radiation. What is that thing gonna like summon Godzilla? Of course, ignoring the fact that, you know, the US has been operating nuclear-powered aircraft carriers and submarines since like the 60s. Why not? We figured this all of this shit out. Like we figured nuclear out. Why don't we use it? It's like a holy grail of energy. But I guess Fukushima happened, so it's fuck everything. Get a used car for about 300 to 500 euros, so no way am I gonna spend like 30k to be slightly more environmentally friendly. Yeah, and that too. The whole, you know, I don't remember how much you'd have to drive like a gas-powered car to like make the same amount of emissions as like building an electric car would produce. But I think if you drive like a used car for a couple of 100,000 kilometers, you're actually still being more environmentally friendly than an electric car. Since it's already built, you know? I never thought about that. It's so stupid they should be using nuclear. Yeah. And the fucking... There has been a number of nuclear cargo ships and they all worked fine. There wasn't a single fucking problem with them. You know, as like I said, people have been using nuclear aircraft carriers for like half a century at this point, so... I don't know, seems kinda dumb. But I guess it's more important that we coddle people's feelings and don't make anything new and scary than actually like make a difference. There's also coal companies pushing the narrative that nuclear is bad and dangerous. Oh, I'm sure there is. That doesn't surprise me the slightest. But yeah, you know, fucking let's just burn crude oil and cargo ships and let's let India and China have like a coal off. While we're over here like oh, look at that. Oh, it's not even electric. Oh shit. This is nice. What was I saying? just immediately derailed. But yeah, you know, we're over here like putting stuff in a cow feed to make them fart less. Instead of just like converting our whole power grid and cargo ships to nuclear. And like I said, meanwhile, India just like celebrated like, oh, this is our record, we produced 1 billion tons of coal in the last year. It's like, great. Yeah, some fucking good this damn paper straws are gonna fucking do. When India and China are burning more coal than our country weighs in a week. What are we doing? What are we fucking doing? Yeah, the climate's gonna thank us when we start I don't know, using these power saving lamps. Yeah, it sure fucking is. We're saved. We've saved the planet. Christ. So yeah, you know, sure, let's not do any actual climate actions. Let's not invest in nuclear or, you know, thorium power. That's also a big thing. Like thorium is fucking everywhere. We could power everything with thorium if we really wanted to. But yeah, we just won't. We just won't do it. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure they already had like a working prototype of thorium reactor in the 60s. you know, fuck everything, I guess. Let's just do everything that's dumb. Also, once again, it looks like... no? Okay, never mind. Well, the guy was following me. Oil is a limited resource, so maybe if it becomes unprofitable to drill for oil, we can get nuclear powered stuff. But that would take a lot of time. Who knows, maybe we go extinct first. Yeah, I'd say it's a 50-50 at this point. You know, when it looks like, oh, the Earth might become uninhabitable. Oh, that's gonna affect me too. I don't think I can make my fucking 7-story mansion apocalypse proof. I guess it's time to make a change. Right, but looks like I'm poor again, so... more missions, I guess. Yeah, I guess I said I would play some other games too, but... I've been live for like 3 hours at this point. I don't know, maybe I'll play like a couple of rounds of Battlefield after this. I guess I'm not in a hurry technically. It's only midnight, you know, I'm still gonna be awake for like 3 hours at least. There's also some countries turning trash into electricity. I'm sure if that's environmentally friendly or not, but it's cool. Oh yeah, I think we do that over here in Finland. I'm pretty sure the bins where I put, what is it called? Like there's like a separate garbage bin for stuff you can burn safely, like paper and cardboard. I think those actually get burned for power. Also, what's the point of big ass mansions? Like, you can't even fill them out. Home always looks like it's an office. That's also a good point. One of the many reasons I think like most rich people are like they're like a waste of good luck. Because what do people do, like, the first thing they do when they, like, win the lottery? They, like, buy a nice car and a big mansion in the Beverly Hills. Fuck that. What am I gonna do with a big-ass mansion unless I like, have a posse of people to come there and live with me? Preferably women. That'd be cool. If I could have a house full of women living with me, that'd be cool, but... you know, they don't even do that. It's like, oh, I'm gonna have a big mansion so I can have big parties, I can invite Tom Hanks there or something. No, fucking... I can invite some cool celebrities there to hang out with me and do cocaine. Rich people suck. No imagination. I'm gonna buy a big yacht and go to the Bahamas. Yeah, and you and fucking everybody else. You and everyone else who's made like a quick buck in the last fucking 5 decades. Me, I would buy or rather I'd construct a log house. A house, not a mansion. I don't need that much space. On the shore of a lake. I would make it as self-sufficient as possible. Because I don't trust people. I'd have my own power plant. I'd have a field, I'd have a tractor. I'd have a small boat that I could use for fishing in the lake. And then I'd have a collection of classic cars. Couple of new ones maybe. I would like to have the Abarth Spider 124. Maybe a Pagani Huayra. Mostly classic ones though. I'd have an art room, I'd have a gaming room. With one of those omnidirectional treadmills so I could LARP as a battlefield soldier. That's all I would buy for myself the moment I got rich. Other than that, I'd probably build similar houses for my siblings and my parents. I'd pay off my parents' mortgage. And then I think I'd use the rest of my fortune to actually make shit better. You know? Damn. If I ever get rich, I'll buy a big plot of land somewhere nice and get a house and a bunch of apple trees moved near me. Oh yeah, that'd be nice to have my own little fruit orchard. Bunch of apple trees moved near me. I wanna live far away from people. Say. Like no other people besides like my own family within like 5 kilometers would be nice. I would also hire some people to take care of trash and cleaning and moving or mowing. Just fill out my home with fun stuff. Yeah, I might get like a cleaning person every now and then. I wouldn't have like a living maid or anything. Or maybe I would. Maybe I'd have several living maids. Now that I think about it, that sounds kinda nice. Eat what? What am I supposed to eat? Oh. Guess there's still somebody up there. Not anymore. That's a cool death pose. Hold up, päivänä. There we go. Depends on how rich. If I'm super rich, then live in a maid. If it's just rich enough to live comfortably, once a week is good, probably. Yeah, that sounds good. Could even hire someone to wash your back. Could hire several people to wash my back. What's going on here? Something. Yeah, you know, now that I think about it, like an army of maids would be kind of nice. If I was a billionaire, I would hire someone to scratch my balls. Yeah, you know, just lay on her back. Somebody scratching your balls. Somebody feeding you, you wouldn't do fucking anything. This fucking shagging. Really? Am I an asshole? I don't think I'm the asshole. I think you guys are the asshole because you just fade in like ghosts. And you start shooting before I can even see you. Personally, I think that's a pretty dick move. Yeah. You kick my ass. This guy fucking died weird too. What's up with that? There we go. Chef and an army of maids and a butler is like a dream. Have a house for them to live in. Except for like one maid and butler for emergencies. A basic. You have an emergency maid. You know, in case you like wake up in the middle of night to eat some cereal, you spill the milk. Just summon them. I spilled my Cocoa Pops. Help! Personally, I wouldn't hire a chef though. Well, unless I had like a literal army of maids that I have to feed. But I actually like cooking, so I think I'd just cook myself. Barring the aforementioned scenario. Oh yeah, people can like see this on the map. Oh shit. Hope I don't get murderized. Smooth. Gotta feed the maid army plus having a chef for when you're sick or tired. That is true, although consider this. What if the maids also know how to cook? Boom. Problem solved. They could just take over when I don't feel like it. Yeah. That sounds logistically sound. But yeah, I think this is enough GTA for one day. I'm just gonna scoot over the beach. Take the obligatory selfie. Gonna post like a collage of them once again at some milestone, like I did the last time. Wonder how many cars I've actually bought on stream this far. I mean, it's gonna be 100 at this point, right? Kvermeet in a casino. Well, I'd love to partake, but sadly I'm needed somewhere else. I have a war to fight, you see. There we go. Well, I think I'll take a short break, then I'll play a couple of rounds of Battlefield. Probably be for like 5-10 minutes, somewhere in between there. Also, if you're rich, getting into dating can be tough, so using your mates can be a fun way to test potential partners, seeing how they treat people who work for them. Helps just their personality. Yeah. Oh, I never considered that. That is a scheme for sure. But a useful one. Yeah, I'll be right back.